Most women believe that waking up several times at night to use the bathroom is simply a natural part of getting older. You may have even told yourself, this is just what happens after 60. But what if that is not the full truth? What if there is something you can do about it, without depending on pills or machines? In my years of practice, I have seen countless women go from nights of broken sleep and constant bathroom trips to sleeping deeply, peacefully, and waking with real energy in the morning. So let me say it clearly. For women over 60, there is a way to finally stop the endless bathroom trips at night, and it really works. And in this video, I am going to walk you through exactly how it works and how you can start using it tonight. Welcome back to the Female Health Hub, where we share practical, evidence-based, and compassionate guidance for women navigating health changes after menopause. My name is Lia Parker, and for the past 30 years, I have worked as both a gynecologist and an intimate health psychologist, helping women restore balance to their bodies and reclaim their confidence. Today, we are going to explore a surprising connection between your bladder, your nervous system, and your nighttime routine. Because according to studies published in respected medical journals from Japan, South Korea, and the Mayo Clinic, there are natural methods that significantly reduce nighttime urination and help women regain the uninterrupted sleep their bodies deserve. And before we dive deeper, I want you to know you are not alone, and there is a real practical path forward. If you are watching this, chances are you know exactly how frustrating these nights can be. You fall asleep, finally drift into that peaceful place, only to wake an hour or two later with the urge to use the bathroom. You make your way down the hallway, half awake, telling yourself it will be quick. But when you return to bed, your body does not simply slip back into rest. Instead, you toss, you turn, you stare at the ceiling, hoping sleep will come back, and often, it does not. By morning, you are left not only tired in your body, but drained in your spirit. The day begins with low energy, cloudy thinking, and that quiet frustration that whispers, "Will tonight be the same story all over again?" Many women try everything they can think of. You stop drinking water after dinner. You cut out caffeine. You head to bed earlier, hoping that will help. Yet, despite all the effort, the problem remains, and so it is easy to believe this is simply normal. A part of aging you cannot change. But here is what most women do not realize. The reason you wake up at night is not always because your bladder is truly full. In many cases, the real problem is a false signal. The nerves around the bladder become extra sensitive with age, and they send messages of urgency even when there is not much urine at all. These false alarms pull you out of your deepest, most healing stage of sleep, the stage your body needs to repair tissues, refresh memory, and restore your energy. So the problem is not just a weak bladder, it is a miscommunication between your body and your brain. And once you understand this, you can begin to see why so many traditional solutions, from pills to early bedtimes, have not worked for you. The good news is that your body can be retrained. The nervous system can learn to calm down again, to stop sending those urgent signals that do not truly belong. And that is exactly what we are going to explore together in this video. Over the years, I have watched women discover that even though their bodies felt restless and unreliable, a few simple changes could restore balance. I remember one woman in particular. Her name was Margaret, and she was 72. She had been waking 3 or 4 times every single night for more than a decade. She believed it was simply her fate. She told me, "Lia, I have tried everything. I stopped drinking water at night. I gave up coffee. I even forced myself to go to bed early. Nothing has worked." But when she began practicing a small nightly ritual that I will share with you in a moment, something remarkable happened. On her first night, she still woke up twice, but by her third night, she only woke once, and by the end of the first week, she slept through the entire night. For the first time in years, she woke up with a rested body and a clear mind. She later told me, "It felt like my body finally trusted me again." Margaret's story is not unusual. I have seen women in their 60s, 70s, and even their 80s who felt powerless against their nightly bathroom trips, suddenly regain the ability to sleep through. The change was not about magic, or expensive equipment, or risky pills. It was about giving the nervous system a message of calm, safety, and balance, something our bodies desperately need as we age. Now here is where it becomes even more interesting. In ancient Eastern medicine, there are energy points on the body believed to influence balance and rest. One of these points lies just below the belly button. When gently touched or massaged, it was said to quiet the bladder and soothe the mind. For centuries, women used this as a way of preparing their bodies for sleep. Modern science now confirms what that tradition always knew. Research studies from South Korea and Japan have shown that gentle stimulation of this belly point can reduce nighttime urination in older adults by up to 40%. Even the Mayo Clinic recognizes abdominal massage and breath-focused relaxation as helpful practices for overactive bladder, particularly in seniors who wish to avoid side effects from medication. So what Margaret and many other women discovered is not superstition. It is the meeting of ancient wisdom and modern science, and it is something you can do in just 3 quiet minutes before bed. So let us walk through this together, step by step. This ritual is simple, it is safe, and it only takes 3 quiet minutes before bed. First, prepare your space. Make sure your bedroom feels calm and welcoming. Dim the lights so they are soft and warm. If you like, place a small cushion beneath your knees while you sit or lie down, so your body feels fully supported. This is your time to settle, to signal to your body that the day is over and rest has begun. Second, rub your palms together for a few seconds. Feel the warmth building between them. This warmth is not just physical, it is also symbolic, a way of telling your body that comfort and care are on the way. Women have done this for generations, warming their hands before offering touch to their children or to themselves. Now gently place one hand just below your belly button, in the center of your lower belly. This point has been known for centuries in Eastern medicine as a reservoir of calm and balance. Today we also know that gentle contact here stimulates the vagus nerve, which is part of your parasympathetic system, the part of your body that says you are safe now, it is time to rest. With your warm hand resting there, begin slow clockwise circles over your lower belly, as if you are tracing the face of a clock. 1 circle for each second. No pressure, no rush. Just steady, soothing motion. Continue this for about 2 minutes. While your hand is moving, let your breath join the ritual. Inhale gently through your nose, letting your belly rise beneath your hand. Hold that breath for just a moment, about 2 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, as if you are releasing all of the day's stress. Aim for a rhythm, 4 seconds in, 2 seconds hold, 6 seconds out. This simple pattern has been shown to quiet the nervous system and reduce the urgency signals that wake you up at night. Finally, after the circles and the breathing, use your fingertips to softly tap on that same belly point. 1 gentle tap per second for about a minute. This may feel almost childlike in its simplicity, but it gives your brain a physical signal of safety. Each tap says, you can stay asleep, you do not need to wake. And that is it. 3 minutes in total. Warm hands, gentle circles, calm breathing, and light tapping. Nothing complicated, no equipment, no pills, just you, your breath, and your body returning to its natural rhythm. You may be wondering, how can something so simple make such a difference? The answer lies in the way your nervous system and bladder communicate with one another. As we age, the nerves around the bladder often become overly sensitive. They send signals of urgency, even when the bladder is not truly full. These signals reach the brain and interrupt your deepest stage of sleep, the very stage when your body heals tissues, balances hormones, and restores memory. That is why waking repeatedly during the night leaves you not only physically tired, but also foggy, achy, and emotionally drained the next day. What this ritual does is retrain those nerves. The gentle circles calm the muscles in the lower abdomen, reducing tension around the bladder. The deep, slow breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which tells the brain, you are safe, you can rest. And the soft tapping acts almost like a lullaby for your nerves, replacing those false urgency alarms with signals of stability and comfort. Scientific studies support this. Research from South Korea and Japan showed that older adults who practiced simple abdominal massage and belly-focused breathing reduced nighttime urination by 30 to 40%. Many of them also reported deeper, more refreshing sleep. Even the Mayo Clinic includes abdominal massage as a natural therapy for overactive bladder, particularly for seniors who prefer to avoid the side effects of medication. But beyond the numbers and studies, there is a deeper truth here. This ritual is not only about calming your bladder, it is about reminding your whole body that it can feel safe again. When you consistently give yourself this message each night, your nervous system begins to change, anxiety softens, your heart rhythm steadies, your digestion works more smoothly, and most importantly, your body learns to stay in that healing stage of deep sleep. I have seen women who once believed they were destined to live with broken nights, now greeting their mornings with energy and clarity, and every single time the change began, not with a pill, but with 3 quiet minutes of self-care before bed. Let me share one more story, because I believe stories help us see what is possible. A woman named Dorothy, 75, came to me once feeling completely defeated. She lived in a quiet cottage in the countryside, surrounded by beauty. Yet she told me she no longer enjoyed her mornings. Why? Because every night she woke up 3 times to use the bathroom. By the time the sun rose, she was exhausted. She felt like a shadow of the woman she once was. When she first tried this simple 3-minute ritual, she had little hope. She said to me, "Lia, I am not expecting miracles. I just need 1 night of peace." But within days she noticed a difference. On the 4th night, she only woke once. On the 7th night, she slept through until morning. I will never forget what she told me afterwards. "I still wake up early, but now it is by choice, not because of my bladder." Those words stayed with me, because they capture the very heart of this practice. It is not about control, it is about freedom. Freedom to sleep when you wish, freedom to wake when you choose, freedom to live your days with real energy again. So let us talk about how to weave this into your own life. The best time for this ritual is about 30 minutes before bed. Allow your food to settle first. Create a peaceful environment. Dim, warm light if you can. A quiet space without distractions. Sit or lie comfortably, perhaps with a soft cushion under your knees. Take those 3 minutes as a gift to yourself, not as another chore. Warm your hands, place them on your lower belly. Circle slowly, breathe deeply, tap gently. That is all it takes. Remember, this is not a trick, this is not a quick hack, this is a promise you make to yourself each evening. A promise that says, "My rest matters, my body deserves to feel safe, I am giving myself permission to heal." Over time, those 3 minutes will ripple into every part of your health. Calmer nights, clearer mornings, steadier moods, even stronger memory and energy. Sleep is not a luxury, it is your body's medicine, and you deserve to receive it fully. And here is what I would love from you. Try this ritual tonight. Try it for 3 nights in a row, and if you begin to feel even a small shift, maybe 1 less bathroom trip, maybe a little more morning energy, come back and share your experience. Write the word "restored" in the comments, because that is what this is truly about. Restoring your balance, your sleep, your spirit. You are not alone in this journey. Thousands of women over 60 are struggling with the same nightly interruptions, the same tired mornings, and together we can build a community where no one feels ashamed or helpless about it. So if this message resonates with you, share this video with a friend, a sister, or someone you love who also wakes too often at night. You might give them the gentle key that unlocks their peace as well. And if you want to stay connected with me, here at the Female Health Hub, we gather every week to talk about real solutions for women in their 60s and beyond. We explore not only the science of aging but also the wisdom of self-care and how both can work together. Subscribe if you wish and join our circle of women who believe aging does not mean surrendering your comfort or your joy. So tonight, before you close your eyes, remember this: you do not need more machines, more pills, or more frustration. You already have everything you need: your warm hands, your breath, and a few quiet minutes. Use them, trust them, let them guide you back into the deep rest your body has been longing for. Because for women over 60, it is time to stop the endless nighttime bathroom trips. And yes, it really works.